I am Ramya Kanthi, Comptroller General. This is the 6th video recording of our awareness video recording series we provide through the CGO-NFAMS YouTube channel to facilitate the public sector institutions on functioning in NFAMS. That is, the web-based non-financial assets management system implemented by the Assets Management Circular number 6 of 2023 issued by the Secretary to the Treasury. This video recording explains to you on the data verification officer's second role in NFAMS. From our previous 5 awareness video recordings, we clearly explain you on the purpose and requirement of NFAMS, the importance of NFAMS, then how you can create accounts to register the 2 users required to function in NFAMS, that is the data verification officer and the data entry officer. Then the data verification officer's first role in NFAMS as well as on the data entry officer's role in NFAMS. I believe that you all are now well aware of the NFAMS and have listened to all previous recordings in our awareness video recording series and have a clear understanding. With that knowledge, let's start this video recording on the data verification officer's second role in NFAMS. For verifying the basic information and the valuation information to complete the requirement for registering a vehicle in NFAMS. The data verification officer is the responsible officer of the respective institution who provide the confirmation on the accuracy of the information recorded in NFAMS by the data entry officer of that institution. And hence, the data verification officer has to play a critical role in NFAMS on behalf of the respective institution. So, in order to fulfill that task, it is important that the data verification officer listen to our 5th video recording on the data entry officer's role and have a clear understanding on the data entry officer's role in NFAMS before start verifying basic information and valuation information recorded by the data entry officer. From this video recording, I will discuss on the 2 tasks the data verification officer should perform in NFAMS. First, verifying the vehicle basic information, and second, verifying the vehicle valuation information entered by the data entry officer. It is important to remember, unless the data verification officer verify as correct both of these basic information and valuation information of a vehicle, that vehicle will not be registered in NFAMS. So, it is a necessity that the data verification officer should perform both these 2 tasks to register a vehicle in NFAMS. To start verifying the basic information and valuation information recorded by the data entry officer, I will log into the system from a data verification officer user account now by clicking the login button here and by entering the identity card number and the already prepared password. Now, you can see in the navigation panel in the left side, here you can see these 4 icons in this navigation panel: dashboard, institution details, view asset information, and report generation. Now, click the dashboard button. Then, you can see the vehicle dashboard like this. You can see here 4 under the in progress assets. This means the data entry officer has entered the information of 4 vehicles, but still the data verification officer has not verified those information. As you can see here, in the dashboard of the data verification officer, under the vehicle dashboard, this to-do list vehicle button can be seen. Let's click this button and see what are those 4 vehicles. Here you can see under the vehicle basic details section and then under the please check and verify below vehicle details part here, those 4 vehicles are recorded. There are 4 possible different scenarios that the data verification officer has to consider to perform his task. Now, I will discuss on each of them separately, viewing the 4 vehicles mentioned here. First scenario, vehicle number ABC 6666. click the view button of this vehicle. Let's think that entered basic information and valuation information of this vehicle is correct and verify them. You can see here the basic information entered by the data entry officer and the status is in progress till the data verification officer verified them. So, the data verification officer should check whether this basic information is correct, importantly with respect to the information given in the registration book, and such information should be checked with the registration book. And if this basic information is correct, click this update verification status button. And in this status bar, you can verify selecting verify like this. And with that confirmation, you should click save button. Then you can see this message, are you sure? Then if you are sure that your verification is correct, then click yes, I confirm this. Then you can see that in progress status has been updated as verified. After that, you can see the valuation details by clicking this valuation details button. Then you can see the data entry officer has entered valuation details like this. Now click the update status button. Then you can see this familiar box. Then in this place of status, you can verify selecting verify like this. And with that confirmation, you should click save button. Then again, you can see this familiar message, are you sure? Then if you are sure that your verification is correct, then click yes, I confirm this. Then you can see that in progress status has been updated as verified. Now you have verified the basic information and the valuation information of that vehicle like this. Then let's see the second scenario. This vehicle ABC 7777. Click the view button of this vehicle. Let's think that entered basic information is correct and valuation information is not correct and verify them. As said before, the data verification officer should check whether this basic information is correct, and if this basic information is correct, click this update verification status button. And in this status bar, you can verify selecting verify like this. And with that confirmation, you should click save button. Then you can see this familiar message, are you sure? Then if you are sure that your verification is correct, then click yes, I confirm this. Then you can see that in progress status has been updated as verified. Then you can see that valuation details like this, and then click the update status button. Then you can see this familiar box. Then in this place of status, select not verify like this. Treating this valuation information is not correct. And with that confirmation, you should click save button. Then again, you can see this familiar message, are you sure? Then if you are sure that your verification is correct, then click yes, I confirm this. Then we have verified the basic information and valuation information as correct in first vehicle, selecting verify. And in the second vehicle, we have verified the basic information as correct, selecting verify, and verified the valuation information as not correct, selecting not verify. Then the third scenario. This vehicle ABC 8888. Click the view button of this vehicle. Let's think that entered basic information is not correct and valuation information is correct and verify them. As said before, the data verification officer should check whether this basic information is correct, and if this basic information is not correct, click this update verification status button. And in this status bar, you can verify selecting reject like this. And with that confirmation, you should click save button. Then you can see this familiar message, "Are you sure?" Then if you are sure that your verification is correct, then click "Yes, I confirm this." Then you can see that valuation details like this. Check whether this valuation information is correct and then click the update status button. Then you can see this familiar message. In this place of status, select verify like this, treating the valuation information is correct. And with that confirmation, you should click save button. Then again, you can see this familiar message, "Are you sure?" Then if you are sure that your verification is correct, then click yes, I confirm this. Then the fourth scenario, this vehicle ABC 9999. Click the view button of this vehicle. Let's think that the entered basic information and valuation information of this vehicle is not correct, and hence verify selecting reject and not verify respectively. As said before, the data verification officer should check whether this basic information is correct, and if this basic information is not correct, click the update verification status button, and in this place status bar you can select reject like this, and with that confirmation you should click save button. Then you can see this familiar message, "Are you sure?" Then if you are sure that your verification is correct, then click yes, I confirm this. Then you can see that valuation details like this, and click this update verification status button. And in this place status bar you can select not verify like this, treating the valuation information is not correct. With that confirmation, you should click save button. Then again you can see this familiar message, "Are you sure?" Then if you are sure that your verification is correct, then click yes, I confirm this. So we discussed 4 scenarios that a data verification officer should perform. Now in the data verification officer's dashboard, you can see that in progress asset 0. This means there are no vehicles to verify information. And see here approved assets 1. This means there is one vehicle of which basic information and valuation information have been verified. Selecting verify, treating them as correct. And then see here rejected assets 3. This means there are 3 vehicles of which either basic information or valuation information or both of these information has been verified. Selecting reject or not verify respectively, treating them as not correct. Now you can see in the navigation panel there is a button view asset information. When you click this button and click this view vehicles button, here the data verification officer can see vehicle dashboard, and the 4 vehicles he verified separately like this. Here the data verification officer can check again the status of the action he performed. He can see that basic information of this vehicle has been verified as correct, selecting verify. As same, he can see that status of the valuation information has been verified as not correct, selecting not verify like this. NFAMS is the real-time data reporting system. Especially for an institution with many vehicles, the data verification officer has to pay more attention on rejected vehicles and do have the communication with the data entry officer and should inform on correcting the information of rejected vehicles. As I emphasized in the previous recording, it is essential that regular check-in on the updates in NFAMS by both the data entry officer and the data verification officer in each institution, and the requirement of together these two officers having regular communication between them on updating information. mainly because NFAMS is a real-time data reporting management information system. As I explained so far, there are 4 possible scenarios on verification of basic information and valuation information of vehicles in NFAMS. First scenario, basic information and valuation information have been verified as correct, and hence vehicles with this status are recorded under approved assets and they are registered in NFAMS. But in other 3 scenarios, one of the basic information or valuation information or both of these information has been verified, selecting reject or not verify appropriately as they are not correct. Hence, vehicles come under each of these 3 scenarios are recorded under rejected assets and they are not registered in NFAMS. So, with respect to these 3 scenarios, the data entry officer has to correct the information and submit, and the data verification officer has to verify such corrected information to register such vehicles in NFAMS. All the heads of the public sector institutions have been instructed from the Assets Management Circular number 6 of 2023 to register all the vehicles available at present under their institutions before 31st December 2023. With respect to the second, third and fourth scenarios, such vehicles are not registered in NFAMS. Let's see how the data entry officer can view these 3 scenarios. Now, to see how these improvements can be seen by the data entry officer, I log into the system through a user account of a data entry officer. Then you click the View Asset Information button you see in the left side navigation panel. Then click the View Vehicle button. You should click on the View Vehicle words like this. Then you can see the dashboard of the data entry officer. As same, you can see the entered 4 vehicles. Here, in progress assets 0. That is, there are no vehicles to be verified by the data verification officer. Then, approved assets 1. That is, the data verification officer has verified basic information and the valuation information of this vehicle as correct, selecting verify. Then, rejected assets 3. That is, the data verification officer has verified one of the basic information or valuation information or both of these information, selecting reject or not verify appropriately as they are not correct. In the process of correcting the information verified by the data verification officer as reject or not verify, the data entry officer has to do 2 activities. The first activity is basic information rejected by the data verification officer should be corrected by selecting the rejected assets and by viewing each rejected vehicle like this, and by clicking the Update Vehicle Details button here. Do the correction and click the Update button and then click Yes, I confirm this button. By following these steps, you can correct and update the basic information of a rejected vehicle. The second activity is valuation information verified, selecting not verified by the data verification officer should be corrected by clicking the bell icon here. When you click the bell icon, you can see the vehicle logbook not verified list. Here, you get the opportunity to correct the information of valuation details, insurance details, accidents details, maintenance details, fuel efficiency, transfer details, and disposal details. So, under the vehicle logbook not verified list, you can see such valuation not verified vehicles under the valuation not verified list like this. Basic information of these vehicles is correct, but the valuation information is not correct. Then by clicking the view button, valuation information of each vehicle here should be corrected and saved like this through add button in valuation details. After that, by informing to the data verification officer, corrected basic information and valuation information should be get verified to register the vehicle in NFAMS. Accordingly, the data verification officer can see now there are 3 in progress assets. So he can view those 3 vehicles through his to-do list vehicle in the dashboard. Under vehicle logbook activities and then under the please check and verify below valuation details like this to verify valuation details. Here for each vehicle to verify valuation details, click the view button. Then you can see that valuation details like this, and in the update status bar, then you can see this familiar box. Then in this place of status, select verify like this, treating the valuation information is correct. And with that confirmation, you should click save button. Then again, you can see this familiar message, are you sure? Then if you are sure that your verification is correct, then click yes, I confirm this. After this verification, since both the basic information and the valuation information have been verified, that vehicle is registered in NFAMS. So, from this video recording, I discuss on the data verification officer's second role in NFAMS, explaining the possible scenarios as you can see here. In the first scenarios, the data verification officer has verified both basic information and valuation information as correct, and hence such vehicles are registered in NFAMS. But in the second, third and fourth scenarios, the data verification officer has verified one of them or both basic information and valuation information as not correct, and hence such vehicles are not registered in NFAMS. Then the action to be taken by the data entry officer to correct relevant information, and the action to be taken by the data verification officer to verify such corrected information to register such vehicles in NFAMS also discussed. So, we issue these video recordings to facilitate you to easily function in NFAMS. That is the Management Information System implemented issuing the Access Management Circular number 6 of 2023. We expect that you all are facilitated and you all get the required understanding and awareness to easily function in NFAMS. With that expectation, we are managing this YouTube channel to facilitate you. Then we kindly request from you all, please subscribe to the CGO Sri Lanka-NFAMS YouTube channel and click the bell icon and get the facility to easily access to other awareness video recordings we issue step by step. We will see you from our next awareness video recordings on functioning in NFAMS. Thank you.